Welcome back to the video, guys. My name is Mr. Dr. Logic, and these are the 5 websites I believe that every uni student should have. Okay, this is going to be a top 5, but I'm going to start at the number 3. This is to keep things interesting instead of hearing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 3, right off the bat, Anon Draw. I think this is simply the greatest website. It's like online paint. I kid you not. It's very easy to create an account. It doesn't even require a verification process, I don't think. I'm not too sure about that. You go on, you click, and you can draw with friends. You can share the link. Everybody else joins. I think it can hold up to 50 people. You could hold a whole classroom in there, and everybody can draw. You can explain your points. You can do this all over Discord. This is the perfect thing for any online activity that includes drawing, especially for organic chemistry or anything that cannot be done easily by word. Going to number 4, which I believe is just the online textbooks for downloads. This is simply the best, LibGen. You could just look up any textbook that you would like, and it would have almost like either a generation before or version before, or maybe 2. It is the best, okay, for online textbooks for whatever course you need. Okay, going into number 2 is Quizlet.com. Okay, for exams or whatever else you have, it has answers, because there's so at times you try to do a practice exam or any sort of practice online thing. Quizlet has both practice questions and practice answers. It's a little difficult to find what you're looking for exactly, granted, so you might have to find some questions related to your course and then compare the two. And then, yeah, just use that as a studying format. Side note, there's a 5% chance you might get the answer wrong, so be aware of that. Know the content that you're actually studying. In number 5, I would say, is Online Notion. This is simply the best. When it comes to organization for notes or just generalizing like university stuff, it is simply that good, because there are going to be times when professors are going to be like, you need this textbook from like this third party, you need a textbook from another third party, or you need a textbook from way over there, a website no one has heard but somehow authentic, and you got to pay like $100 for, despite paying already $2,000 for like tuition fees. Okay, so Notion is just that beautiful. It organizes all the like websites that you need for a specific course, notes, and if you tie this to like a school account, you can use it forever or whenever the school account expires. Like, it's not like you're gonna need that account anyway. If just shared with like a different account, or you could just set it up or copy paste, it is simply that easy. One major downside I would give to Notion would be the learning curve, because for newbies that would just come into Notion, there is such a huge learning curve to set up like the pages and whatnot, and those people that claim to set up templates and whatnot, they suck at their job. Okay, but that's essentially what it is. That's why Notion is so low, but it makes the top 5 in my opinion. Also about Notion, it is the perfect thing for organizing notes, different courses, and whatnot. And for the Control F, let's just say you look up a keyword, it's got you. Like, whatever word you're looking for, it's got you. Look it up, you'll find it where exactly it is. It's not as good as Google Docs, or it's not as weird. It tells you like specific locations. Like if you have 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, it'll tell you exactly where it is at like 5.2. Before I announce number 1 that I believe is the personal best, I gotta mention some honorable mentions that would have been put in the top 5. It's not that, it's just that I wanted this list to be unique and for it to stand out, and for it to help people, not just be like spouting generic shit. One of them being Google Docs or Drive. Like, this is, everybody uses it, and it's very difficult to find a competitor for it at times, because you could just type in notes, you could share it with people, other people can edit it in real time. It is just simply that good. Yeah, it's just that everybody has heard of it, everybody knows of it. The only way you would share stuff with Google Drive, and it's been pretty consistent over the years. Ever since 2016, now it's 2022. 6 years, still going strong. Another honorable mention would be Kanban Flow. This is my personal favorite because of the Pomodoros. It's very thorough. It's a tracker, and it also has online interactivity. Let's just say you're working on a group project. You hit in those Pomodoros, you can see how much each person has done, when have they logged in, when have they logged out. Granted, there could be some online lying and like progress on work, but yeah, you could just put the links there. You could do, it's very, like, this is my personal favorite when it comes to like any Pomodoro website. It's free. They don't spam that. It's simple, and they don't spam that like what? Advertising, hey, buy our upgrade, hey, buy our upgrade, hey, buy our upgrade. Like, no, I will buy it when I want to, or when you're deserving of it. Do not disturb me until then. Another honorable mention, and it's Microsoft To Do, okay? There's an online version, there's an app version, and it's just so free and simple. Like, let's just say you want to get something due or done in like 2 weeks from now. You're not going to remember it. And let's just say you put in that reminder for a bell. That bell does not forget to remind you. For as long as you have the app on your phone and you allow notifications, it does not forget. For Microsoft To Do, I am fully aware that Apple Reminders exists, but you can use reminders, don't get me wrong, but Microsoft To Do is just simple, and they have that My Day thing, which it allows you to focus on what you got to do today. It's got important, it's got plan, and you can organize the things if you know what you're doing, and you can hook it up to your like student website email. I don't know, it's like at.edu, whatever. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. It is simply that good. And once the two hook up, sometimes it auto creates the homework, but I haven't managed to do that yet. And I'm saying all of this based on personal experience and how much it's helped me and how uniquely it stands out to the individual. Like, have you ever heard of these websites and how well it is? Simple. Lastly, for number one, what I decided to use was ilovepdf.com. This is the GOAT. And it's the only reason it's number one, or I put it in number one, is because you can edit a PDF. You can simply revert PDFs to like, PDF to Word, PDF to PowerPoint, PDF to JPEG. All of those are insane. And you can do the reverse right back. You can merge PDFs, you can split them up. I wouldn't be advocating for this website if it doesn't hold the clout that it says. Only drawback is probably size and repetition because of that, but most of the time, it's just the go. It is the go-to for submitting any projects or just splitting up readings. Because sometimes the professors will hand you like a 600-page shit or like textbook. You can just break it up into like chunkable sizes so that it's much more easier to digest and understand. Anyway, guys, this has been top 5 websites that everybody needs. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, share. It does help the channel. Very new. I need to beat a competitor. His name is Ryan. Shout out to him, but also I want to beat him in sub count. First one to 1,000. Let's go. Thanks for watching the video. Bye-bye.